Hello and welcome back to the channel, my friends. We're going to talk tech some more. There's some tech that I don't like at damn speed cameras, but I just got a new phone and it brought up so many feelings. And before we get started talking tech, it's not going to be like the last tech talk, but I'm trying to stay in the shade here because the bike said it's 90 degrees out. It is hot here in the mid-Atlantic. But it's a beautiful day, not many clouds in the sky, and I'm sort of loving tech right now. So it's not like a rant video, except it probably will be a little bit, because you know your old buddy John here. Anyway, like I was saying, I just got a new phone. It is a Samsung Note 20 Ultra 5G, so it's a big phablet style phone. And it makes me long for the days of the flip phone, specifically the Motorola Razr and the Motorola Talkabout, because those were awesome phones. And they were relatively cheap. They were, you know, 150, 200 bucks when I got them. Today's phones, not so cheap. This phone retails for like $1,300 US. And I say US because I have international viewers, so good morning to you too, or good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Anyway, I digress. I was sort of shocked at the price because the last phone I bought was a Note 5 and it was like 700 bucks. It was a model year old and it was great, you know, it worked very well. But the old gal, she didn't have the battery charge anymore, and every time somebody called, the screen would turn off. It got annoying quick. So I was like, nope. So I went shopping. I took my mom to go buy her a new phone, and they didn't have what she wanted, so I bought a phone instead, because that's how my life works. I go with whomever to buy something where they're going to buy something, and I end up buying something, because, yeah, I don't know why. Does that ever happen to you? But, whoa, before I run off the road. But anyway, the Note 20 is phenomenal. If you saw my mail call video, and I probably released that before this because these videos just take longer to edit, but the mail call video was shot on the Note 20. So all I really need now is a tripod adapter thing, you know, or a phone holder. If you've got a good one, a good recommendation, let me know. I may have already ordered one, but that's about all I need. That thing takes phenomenal video, and it does the bokeh, as my buddy Dewey Rides called it. It's a thing. I had no idea, but I call it a depth of field, where the things in the foreground are sharp and the things in the background are blurry. GoPros don't do that. I think the sensors are too small, doesn't have enough techno-wizardry in it, but the Note 20 does, and I really like it. The colors are true to life. That bokeh thing is just ridiculously awesome, adds a little extra polish. And I did a test where I did a little video and photos at night in my porch, where I typically use a softbox and a light and a green screen and all that. Well, I don't need the softbox anymore. The Note 20 picks up all that stuff just by itself. It's really cool. But it got me to thinking that phones are so expensive now. I mean, you can spend $1,200–1,500 bucks on a freaking phone. But unlike the flip phones of yore, today's phones do so much more. Hey, I'm a poet and didn't know it. I mean, you buy a phone now, it's a camera, it's a video recorder, it's an audio recorder, it takes notes, gives you the internet, all these other things, all this tech all built into this little device that fits in your pocket and works all day on a single charge. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And while I wait at this light, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like this content, and at least hit the like button. Do me that favor. I do greatly appreciate it. We're a little over 400 subscribers, and this is just awesome. I just can't believe the growth of this channel. And for the second half of this video, I'm going to take you down to Paradise City. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go down a road called Snouffer's School Road. Editor, spell that out right out here. And it's a road I've not been on in many years, but it promises to still be shady once I get through these next couple of stoplights. So let's do that. Skip. So we went over phones. They're crazy expensive, but they're crazy complicated now. I'm pretty much amazed at everything they can do. But some other techie things popped into my head while I was thinking about phones earlier. And that's things like these cameras. These action cameras have come so far in the last 5 or 6 years. 7 years, 8 years, however long it's been since I bought my first GoPro. And you've got image stabilization and color profiles and wind correction and external mics, all sorts of stuff. If you want to see me do an 8.9 Max Comparo video, let me know in the comments below. But I'm simply amazed at some of the tech. And now they've got these 360 cameras, and I'm not using mine today because I didn't want to, but I have the GoPro Max, and I keep getting comments, and I thank you all for that, expressing how much you like the 360 footage, which is really, really nice of you. I do appreciate it. And I read every one of my comments, by the way. I don't respond to all of them, but the ones that do look like they need a reply, they get a reply. So thank you very much for commenting on the videos. And I'm glad you guys like the 360 footage. It's not that big of a pain in the butt to deal with, but it does add time, and it goes to show that it's worth the extra effort that I put in. But that 360 tech is just so cool. It's just very, very, I need a thesaurus. It's very intriguing, and the camera angles you can get are just absolutely bonkers. And I've said that before on the channel, but it bears repeating. Another piece of tech, and you're probably shaking a little bit because the EITMS on my Harley is active. On hot days, the engine idle temperature management system on the new Milwaukee 8 equipped Harley Davidson bikes shuts off the rear cylinder and uses it as an air pump to keep the engine a little bit cooler, because obviously the old dinosaur doesn't have liquid cooling. I think it does have an oil cooler for the block, but nothing for the heads. And it works really well because I can ride all day long, sit at lights, whatever, and I don't worry about this bike stalling out or overheating. It just doesn't. It's been rock solid so far, and I absolutely love that part of this bike. Well, we're on Snouffer School Road now, but this is nothing like I remembered it. This used to be shady, 1 lane each way, probably 10 years ago, and now it's 2 lanes each way, and too much sun. I'm Irish. All I do in the sun is burn. I spend the whole summer peeling, even if I put sunscreen on. So I think that's gonna be about it for my thoughts on phones and why they're so expensive. What do you think about phones and, I guess, tech in general, but action cameras and phones basically? Those little computers in your pocket that do so much. Anyway, comment below. And if you like this video, don't forget to boop that like button and consider hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until I see you again, keep the shiny side up. Ta-da!